It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Thursday morning. Thanks for joining us. We're live, large and in charge right here in your home. And Portulacaria Afra is what we're talking about, also known as the Spekboom, the super power plant that we've been learning about all morning long, and we continue to learn about it in the sense that it has not just got benefits for the environment, but health benefits for humans too. And we're going to find out more about that from Botanist, Archaeologist, and environmental consultant, and Elzanne Singels, who joins us to have a chat about Spekboom. But the first question I wanted to ask, because I heard you saying Spekboom, Elzanne. So is it Spekboom or Spekboom? Which one is it?
I'm from Durban.
Okay.
So all of my E's in Afrikaans are over-rounded.
Okay.
So we're in Cape Town, so Spekboom.
I love it, I love it.
Lovely.
We've all been chowing on it this morning. What nutritional value is that to it? Is there anything, is it helping with anything? Is it going to change my life? Am I going to get good skin? What exactly is the nutritional benefits to the Spekboom?
So always with indigenous edibles, the first place I go and look to find out what it is good for is the traditional uses. So traditionally, Spekboom was used as a thirst quencher. It was used in the veld, you know, when people were hiking or hunting or whatever. It was used to treat sunburns. It was used to treat sores. So it has a lot of stuff in it that is good to help your body's immune system. So it does have, not as much as orange or something, but it does have a lot of vitamin C. But it also has a lot of what's called tannins. So that's what makes your mouth dry, dry mouth feeling that you also get from good red wine. And that actually helps your immune system and can even help in the long term to prevent cancer.
Oh, wow.
So everybody should have, that's why they say red wine and chocolates can help in the long term with to prevent cancer, if you have it in moderation, obviously.
Of course.
So that's the same with any indigenous plant that has a lot of tannins, is that they will help a lot with maintaining your immune system.
And anything to help our immune systems
Exactly.
right now.
Exactly.
We all need it very much. So wait, what about children? Is it safe for children to eat?
Absolutely. So I've seen in my research that children have such an affinity for plants that have a lot of tannins in them.
Wow.
And they love putting it in their mouth and on their lips. It does make you feel, it's a sensation thing as well, I think, like that dry mouth feeling. It is pleasant if you get used to it.
A good addition to a breakfast smoothie, perhaps.
And you love your smoothie.
I do.
So maybe
green
you could add
smoothies,
this.
more the merrier.
Is this, because I don't know, maybe I've been like misinformed or something. Is there a limit to eating like Spekboom? Can you only have like 4 leaves per day, or can you eat it as much as you want to?
Recommended diet, daily
like,
intake.
Well,
to your knowledge.
To my knowledge, there's nothing in it there's no like alkaloids or anything in it that's overtly poisonous. But I mean, I eat huge salads of it, including all kinds of other indigenous edibles. So I think it's completely fine. And as far as vitamin C goes in it, you can't really very easily overdose on vitamin C. Your kidneys and your liver just process it and you basically excrete it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not like a 4-leaf limit, definitely
all right,
not.
you'll be all right. Are there any other traditional uses for it from a medicinal point of view, other than, you know, obviously aiding in alleviating dehydration and thus exhaustion as a part of that as well? But could you, for instance, grind it up and use the paint as the paste rather, as an ointment over something? Are there any other kinds?
It was really used topically.
Yes.
So when people were in the veld, as they obviously often were, they would, if they had a sore or some, especially mouth sores or any kind of cracked lips. So it was, because it's so cooling and succulent, so it's full of water. And in the Eastern Cape habitat, a lot of the places where it grows, it's really dry. So I think that's what's part of it, is that it had like a real cooling effect.
When I heard of it first, I thought almost it was like the aloe plant, just because you can use it for like on sores and things. But I see you've also brought along other plants. Does this add the same value to the Spekboom, or is it totally different?
Well, these guys are all from my garden, and many of them have similar nutritional content to Spekboom. Dune spinach, for example, has the same iron and calcium content, or similar to spinach you would buy in the shop. So we all know how good spinach is for you. The num berries as well, they're really, really high in vitamin C as well.
Num berries?
Yes.
Why are they called num berries?
Because they're so num.
Really? May I taste one of those? Will I have
Yes,
them
we
in
can
your
definitely have some of
gosh.
them.
Wow.
Let's feel. Picked these yesterday, so we need to feel which one is softest. Okay.
Okay, so you gotta go for the
So
soft ones.
traditionally, it's just
Yeah.
just gooi.
Yeah, kahoy.
Just
Like,
chow.
You are living life on the edge today, my friend.
hey, when in...
When in doubt.
South Africa.
Oh! What? This is... No, this is... Okay, you can have the other side.
So
Right.
the great thing about num nums is that they are also available in most nurseries. Yeah, vitamin
What?
C.
It's a very,
Wachoo.
ango.
I've never heard of a num berry before.
I love
There's
it.
one live on air. That's amazing. I need to come to your garden and see what
Yes,
you've got
you
growing
should.
there. It's
But I can
incredible.
actually taste the
tannins.
tannins that's making my mouth dry.
So lots of plants you buy in the shop, that stuff has been bred out. We don't want that bitterness and that wildness. So wild stuff is a very good place to go to get those supplements that you need in your diet. That's why I eat lots of it.
Wow, Elzanne, thank you very, very much. Getting all of the knowledge from Elzanne Singels, and you can follow her on social media as well if you have any questions to ask of her expertise as we continue to learn about the spekboom and many other plants that have great benefits for us as humans.